Hey guys, thank you for watching. Today I have this tutorial for you, or this makeup look. It is this really kind of sultry, deep mauve, matte, cranberry smoky eye, and I'm just really excited about how it turned out. If you guys don't know, I love fall. Who doesn't? But I'm just feeling the fall vibes, and I wanted to create a look that I was inspired by fall to do, so that's what we have today. I hope you enjoy, and if you want to see exactly how to do it, then let's just get started. As always, you want to start by priming the eye area. I'm using my trusty MAC paint pot in Painterly, and then I'm going in with the palette that we're going to be working off of today for this tutorial, and it is by Pure Minerals, and it's called the Soul Matte Palette. It's a beautiful, just like deep mauve, plum and cranberry colors. It's just such a beautiful palette. And I'm taking the lightest two shades in the palette, and I'm just dusting that over the entire eye area. And then I'm going to go in with this color called BFF. It's a really beautiful cinnamon medium brown, and I'm just taking that in the crease. Now this brush, take note, this is by Ofra, and I'm going to be using it for a lot of different purposes for this video, but it's number 21 and I really love it because it blends, it deposits. It's one of those just do-it-all type brushes. As you can see, I'm just laying down the color and then blending out as well. And then I'm going in with a shade called Adore, and it's just like a really nice mauve with a little bit of brown, like a plummy mauve. And I'm going in with a little bit more of a precise crease brush, and I'm just taking that in the crease, a little bit above my actual crease. I'm just trying to carve out and fake a little bit of a higher crease, as I usually like to do with all my eyeshadow looks. Then I'm going in with this color called Sidekick. It's just like a beautiful plummy mocha, the same brush, and basically what I'm doing is just layering those colors to make it deeper and deeper as we go. And then I'm taking the color called Better Half, which is a mauve-y color, like a raspberry mauve, and I'm taking that on this flat shader brush, which most of the brushes I'm using are by Delium Tools because I love them, of course, and they're really affordable, great quality, and I'm just starting to pack that on my lid. I'm starting with this lighter color, and then I do go in with this beautiful plum color called Alter Ego. I love the names of these shadows. They're so fun. I just wanted to play it safe and go little by little because, you know, it's easier to just start little and go. So that's what I'm doing, just packing that on the eyelid area. You're going to be seeing me doing a lot of adding color, light layers of color, blending, adding, blending, adding, blending, which is the key, in my opinion, to get a nice smoky eye that's pretty seamless and doesn't look like you got punched in the eye, which it kind of does look like that right now, but just wait it out. You feel me? You trust me? Okay. So like I said, I'm just blending, adding a little bit more of that mauve color in the crease and above the crease. And then with a more precise brush, even more precise than the other one we used, taking those two dark colors and putting them in the crease and then a little bit in the outer V just to help define it and deepen up that crease a little bit more. And then blending with that beautiful cinnamon color called BFF. I'm just putting that right above the deepest color, and then I am blending that out at the same time, as you can see there. Trust me, it gets better. I know it looks a little jacked right now, but hang on with me. Going in with the pale vanilla color there, I'm placing that under my brow bone. It's just going to help act as a mixing type color that will help mix the darker colors with that lighter color and just kind of make it more of a gradient, which is what you want in a smoky eye. So that's just something that I like to do to add a color if it's too intense or too harsh of a crease. I just want to show you the difference between blended and not blended. It's so important to just add that color, blend it, add that color, blend it. It's just so important for this kind of look. It's tedious, takes extra time, but it is what it is. Now I have this Pure Minerals double Ego. It's a liquid liner on one side and a pencil liner on the other side, which is genius. This is in Tasmania, and true to form, I was out of frame when I put on my eyeliner, so I did do a tiny little baby wing, and I'm just cleaning up the outer portion with a little bit of eye makeup remover, really gently, and a cotton swab there, and then a makeup wipe just to clean up. Highly recommend for this dark darker look, or a look where you're going to be adding and blending, to do your eye makeup first, so then you can clean up. So I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown Extra Repair Eye Cream, which is just so fantastic. It's so thick and just creamy and emollient, has great skincare benefits, and it works great under makeup. And then I'm going in with the Pure Minerals Soak It Up. It's like this really cool gel. It's so good. It's great for a makeup prep, and it instantly relieves any dryness or flakiness. It literally soaks up any crusty dryness that you have, which sounds so gross, but it's so true. This is fantastic. But not only does it do it instantly, but it's actually supposed to do it to relieve dryness over time. So long-term and instantaneous, which we all love. So I highly recommend that. Soak It Up. And then I'm just curling my lashes with my recent favorite eyelash curler, the Bobbi Brown one. And then I'm going to prime my eyelashes with the Stila primer. I talked about this before, and I really do love it. It's a brown mascara, and it has some great little lash fibers in there. And then I'm also going to go in with the Stila, I think it's called the Huge Lash Extreme Mascara, and I love those two together, that primer and the mascara. I can't get enough. And then I did wait a little bit for that Soak It Up to sink into my skin, and then I'm going to go in with primer. This one is by Pure Minerals as well. This is the Correcting Primer Illuminate and Glow, and I really love this. It does really minimize any fine lines or any rough texture. It's just great stuff. I had a request to review this new formulation of the Makeup Forever HD, and I have mine in the shade, I think it's Y225, which used to be the shade 117 in the old formula. I don't know if I'm confusing you guys, but I really like this stuff. I was a big fan of the old stuff. I don't really see, honestly, a huge difference between this one and the old one. It's very lightweight, it's very comfortable, it's very buildable, and as you can see, I do use about 3 different pumps, just layer, like thin layers, and build and layer and build, which is just how I like to roll in general for makeup application. I think they have a great shade selection, so I think anybody could find their shade in this, and I really like it. I got that tiny little one as a deluxe, like not point perk, but a deluxe coupon code. So I have a few of those, but I would definitely repurchase the full bottle if I ever run out. And then I also have another Pure Minerals product. This is called the Disappearing Act in the shade Light, which I thought would be too dark for me, but as you can see the magic happening, this stuff is probably, I think it's safe to say, my new holy grail under eye corrector concealer all in one. It's so good. It works best, I find, with the warmth of your fingers. You can certainly use the synthetic brush, and I actually do touch up here, as you'll see, with a brush. But it is great coverage. It has skincare in it. You just can't go wrong with it. And it really does brighten and correct all at the same time. It literally is a disappearing act. And I'll show you guys the kind of before and after here once I get my finger out of my face. And I got some bad circles. The lighting makes it look a little bit better than it is in real life, but follow me on Snapchat and you can see the scariness that I'm talking about. So this stuff, I can't get enough of it. It's so good. So good. The inner corner of the eye is always hard for me with a smoky eye because you apply the color, but then you want to brighten up. So I just went in with a brush, a little synthetic Delium Tools brush. I am setting the under eye with the e.l.f. setting, under eye setting, but you honestly I don't have to set that stuff. Like, I honestly don't have to set that Disappearing Act by Pure Minerals. It's so good. And then I'm just going to add some warmth and a little bit of dimension and take my face from looking less corpse-like with my Tarte, I think it's called the Sculptor, and this was the original one. The shade is Park Avenue Princess. I love this. I've used it a ton, and I just think it's one of those products that just is so flattering, and I can sit here all day and cake on makeup in front of the camera and it looks fine on camera, but this is one of those products that looks good in real life and just looks so natural, so enhancing, and just beautiful. See how that just adds color, a little bit of definition. I just could go on and on and on and on and on, but I won't. So I'm just blending that all out, and I'm just using the same foundation brush that I used to blend it with. It blends super easy. See how that adds just some beautiful, healthy warmth to my skin. And then I'm going in with a ColourPop cheek blush in Central Perk, which the name I die for the name. And the brush is from Sephora. I believe it's the angled airbrush blush. I've really been enjoying the ColourPop cheek. I know they have a name to them. I'm totally not remembering it right now. Super Shock Cheek or something. And I just really enjoy those. And then I'm going in with something I cannot stop using. It's the Jouer highlight. It's a cream highlight in the color Camellia. And as you can see, it's just so beautiful. It is a highlight. It's going to give you glow. I got to tell you, this product is just so beautiful. And I just can't even deal with it. I'm doing a really great job of describing it, but I'm just putting that on my face. It is a white, iridescent, sheeny product, no chunky glitter. You know, Jouer is very natural, very enhancing. You're just gonna get timeless beauty with all of Christine's products, and I absolutely love this, if you couldn't tell. So I'm just highlighting on the Cupid's bow. You guys know the drill. And then I'm gonna go ahead and really, really lightly set the entire face with the Pure Minerals. It's a 4-in-1 pressed mineral makeup, and I'm not using this as its potential, which is a full coverage foundation. I'm just using it as a light setting powder. Mine is in the shade Porcelain, and mine does have the SPF 15. I really like it. It does a whole bunch of stuff in one, but as I said, I am just using it today for a setting powder. And then I did my eyebrows off camera. The video got too long, so I cut that part out. I'm going back in with the Soul Mattes palette, and I'm just defining my under eye area, as I always like to do after I finish my face makeup. And then I just want to deepen it up a little bit, so I went in with the Plum color. I'm just taking that on a little smudge brush by Delium Tools. Oh, and the yellow handles are the Delium Tools brushes that are from the Studio line, and they're just a little bit more affordable. Still a great quality, definitely comparable to the Maestro line, in my opinion. And then I just flipped over that Pure Minerals eyeliner brush. I'm using the crayon part to put that in my lower waterline just for some nice soft definition without looking too harsh. And then I do want to make sure everything is super black up there, so I did tightline with a black eyeliner. That one is Bobbi Brown, and I love it. It's super long wear. And then now I'm going to go in and touch up on the eye area. So I'm taking the mixture of those two lightest colors and just hitting that on the inner corner and the brow bone. Just really helping to brighten up the eye look. And then that's a little trick I like to do, is just sweep it on the out part of the eye to make the eye look nice and, you know. And what you're going to see now is just me basically trying to touch up and make everything just look flattering, deepen it, and add more color and blend out. And I see so many tutorials where they do the eye look and it looks beautiful. They do the makeup, but it doesn't always turn out that way, because you add the concealer, especially under your eye, and it takes away from the shape. You know what I mean? So these are the steps that I do to achieve this look. So it's a little bit redundant, but it is true life. And then I'm just doing my lower lashes and just touching up my upper lashes with the MAC Giga Black Lash. And then for lips, I have the NYX Slim Lip Pencil in Mauve, which you could totally just do this and outline and fill in your whole lips and call it a day. But I just wanted a little bit darker of a look, so I'm going in with the Sephora Collection Luster Matte Long Wear Lip Color in the color Deep Plum Luster. And it's so beautiful. I just love that formula. It does dry down to be not super glossy. It looks glossy here, but it's not that glossy. It's not super matte either. But then I'm just cleaning up with my Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer, as you can tell. And I just work in small sections because I find that formula dries really fast. And then just popping a little bit more of the Jouer Camellia on the Cupid's bow for an extra full lip look. And that completes the look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll recreate it. And I honestly got so many compliments when I wore this look out and about. I mean, I was at Sephora, so I feel like they should compliment my makeup, right? Just kidding. But here's my little bit awkward posing. Excuse me. I'm just trying to show you guys the look. And so, yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed it. I do love how it turned out, and I'm so excited for fall, even though it's still summer. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.